Hello, it's Polish PolVR, welcome to my channel and let's review Blood and Truth. Ever since this game got announced at E3 2017, PlayStation VR owners was very interested in it because, of course, it's coming from the developers of London Heist. And London Heist was awesome but very short. Sony said, okay, we making new game, bigger, better and in similar vibe as London Heist. So people got hyped, but does this game live up to the expectation or does it suck? I'm gonna tell you all about it, but before I start, if you like what you're seeing, please press a like because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. Okay, let's do it. First of all, we're gonna start from the story. You probably know a bit about the story because the developers shared it with us. Basically, you're going to save your family. There's more to it, but I won't spoil it. The story gets many unexpected turns and it works amazing. It's gonna surprise you many times which way the story goes, and also it's get emotional and funny. Everything is in there, just like in your very good Hollywood blockbuster. The story is very intense, very action-packed, but also funny at times and of course very personal. They really delivered very good and very strong story. But anyway, I know you probably want to hear about the movement and we're gonna start talking about this now. It's got this node locomotion system, so basically wherever you look, the node will appear and you can go this way. I know some of people got burned by it in Bravo team because it was a bit shitty, but let me assure you it works way better in Blood and Truth, and also the shootouts are much more interesting. You don't have those waves and waves of hundreds of brainless enemies, which is nice. And also when you go behind the cover you can actually physically move, not like in Bravo team when you're moving out of your character's geometry, and also you can strafe if you want to, so it all comes very natural. Speaking about this locomotion system, let me tell you, this node locomotion system, it's only part of the game because you're gonna be moving a lot and you're gonna use your hands for it. You're gonna be crawling in the air vents, which is done very nicely. You'll be climbing buildings, you'll be swinging off the monkey bars, you'll be sliding down the pipes, you'll be moving up yourself up the ropes. There's really a lot of movement, so this node locomotion system is probably like a half of the game. You also be locomoting by using your hands, and also there is some on-rail sections when your character is just running around by itself, and also you're gonna be sitting in cars like in London Heist. And let me just tell you, this locomotion system works really good. I don't know if everyone will like it. I really like it. It works alright because I can dual wield my weapons. I can use my hands as freely as I want. I can reload whenever I want. It makes me think what they're gonna do in the sequel, because we probably gonna get thumbstick on moves by then, and to be honest I think this game wants to stay as it is. Just imagine Time Crisis not being on rails. That would be a completely different game, and I think the same would happen to Blood and Truth. This game was designed around the node locomotion system and it works great, take my word for it. Now let's speak a bit about the graphics, and holy shit, they blew my mind. The action is set mostly in London, but at the beginning you've got like a mission somewhere in Afghanistan or something, I don't know. And then after this mission it's kind of like your tutorial. You get into the London, and London is represented very nicely. The locations are so detailed, and also you're gonna be spending a lot of time listening to your characters because this game is very cinematic, like I said, feels like a movie. And I must say, this is the most detailed character I saw on PlayStation VR. The facial animations are awesome, even the clothes they're wearing, the materials they're using, the motion capture, it works great. And what I notice many times in VR, you've got those dead eyes staring at you when the developers do their character models. In Blood and Truth, the developers really got it right. They always follow in your head, so they always looking at you, but also they don't look like some kind of zombie eyes, but proper nice human eyes. Apart from awesome character models, you've got awesome weapon models. The lighting system is very good. It makes it look very realistic. I think Guerrilla Games helped Sony with the lighting system. The interactivity is great. You can pretty much grab everything, and also there is so many awesome effects. You can tell that developers been really playing with virtual reality. You've got some levels like you go to art gallery. I'm not gonna tell you what's happening, but really plays with VR greatly. And also you've got moments like when windows breaks and you get in all glass shattered in your face, it looks awesome. When you get shot too many times, you're gonna see blood streaming down your face. When you shoot your enemies, they realistically react to where them bullets hitting them, but also they're making nice blood splatters all over them, around the walls, on the floor. The world is very detailed and it looks very realistic, and for me it's a best looking PlayStation VR game I played so far. And it's all accompanied by very nicely realized characters. Your main villain, Tony Sharp, he's awesome. A very good villain. The actors who played it done great job. The animations on him are amazing. He says some hilarious things just like your other characters in the game, your friends and your family. Very British humor, but also very funny, very sarcastic, people taking piss out of themselves. They acted so good when they joke or when they angry. It really feels like you interacting with real humans. Apart from voice acting, the sound design is great as well. Very good 3D sound. The soundtrack is awesome, like that is grunge music. Sometimes you walk to room, radio plays somewhere in the corner. The closer you get, the radio goes louder. Sometimes the music just start playing. All your enemies talking to each other, so AI feels very believable. They don't act in Doom. There was few occasions when they just like run in front of my gun, but mostly they go take cover, they run around, and I like that they talk to each other. When your enemy spots you, he will shout his mates, he will say he's here, and they all come in and trying to kill you, and you just reaching for your guns and just shooting them. And now we're gonna speak about the gunplay. First of all, the game let you calibrate when you holstering your thing, so it all feels natural as it can feel to you. It's gonna ask you where you want to have your ammo clip, it's gonna tell you to pick it up, you can do it, and then the game will remember. Same with your hostlers and your hostlers on your back, so it's very intuitive. Anytime you're gonna put your hand close to the hostler where your gun is, the move controllers will vibrate to let you know that you're about to grab your gun. And same with ammo, you can dual wield, but still you can reload. Dual wielding, you basically holding gun, but also you can grab a ammo clip. Tracking work great in this game. Like I said, you'll be climbing, it's work good. You'll be crawling, it's work great. You'll be sliding down the ropes, it's all works good. There is not much I can really complain about this game. I've had few bugs when you've got enemies with shields and I killed them, but shields stayed mid-air and just stuck there. And also once I accidentally shoot the person who was with me in the car, and then the game put me back in the place. I started again and I only had one arm. The other move controllers somehow didn't work, so I have to restart the game, but that's just a minor bug because I actually restarted from the point where I died last time, so that was okay. Apart from shooting, you'll be unlocking the doors. The lockpick mechanism works good. I was hoping there won't be too much of lockpicking, and it's not, so that's nice to see. There's some Easter eggs you'll be finding from like PlayStation VR Worlds and other games from London Studio. You'll be placing bombs around and activating them. You'll be sneaking around looking for some intel. There's so much more than the gunplay in this game, but obviously even if you're doing stealth mission or looking for something, it's always gonna end with the bang, because it is the action game in its purest form. Just all out entertainment, explosions, death, blood, guns and everything else for your satisfaction. Plus I need to mention awesome set pieces. I'm trying not to show them in this review because I want you to experience it for yourself, but there is some awesome moments when you jump in off a collapsing building. There is explosions around you, you jump off it, you grab a crane or something, swing on it. You probably saw a bit when you jumping out of the casino. That feels great in VR. I know it looks nice on trailer, but in PSVR it looks even better. You can unlock some shit like your shooting range. You can unlock all the levels to replay them. There's 19 levels. In each level you can find collectibles like I said, but you can shoot the stars as well, and that's gonna give you some extra perks for your guns. And when you got your guns, you can put them, you can spray them, you can upgrade them like I said once you shoot enough targets in the level. So there's definitely replayability because you can take multiple paths on some levels. And also if you played London Heist tons and tons of times, I think that's how you're gonna replay this game. I finished playing it took me like 6 hours and I'm ready to start playing it all over again. That's how good it was. I know that some people might complain about this locomotion system. It didn't bother me at all. I actually think it's been fitting this game really well. So all in all, to the score, I gonna give London Heist 9.5 out of 10. It's one of the best PlayStation VR games and probably the best looking one as well, with some awesome set pieces. The tracking works great, the gunplay is really amazing, the enemies don't overstay their welcome, the gunfights just feel very balanced, the ending is really awesome. When this game finished I was like, oh fuck, it's over, and they setting themselves up so nicely for a sequel that I cannot wait till the sequel will happen, because it will definitely happen. This ending just shows that it's gonna be much bigger story than what you experience in this game, and it was already massive. Nothing to complain. The best game I played for a while, I really enjoyed it, I highly recommend it, and that's it, bye.